Ladies and gentlemen, this is Richie Williams from Simple Effects, just jumping on and giving you a quick roundup on what to expect in the early hours of tomorrow during our live trading session. Here we have the Australian dollar and the findings from the latest in terms of the meeting. Data's out at 5:30 in the morning. We will be on at 5 a.m. So hopefully you'll be joining us for that. As you can see, the last month was held at 1.5%, and it's expected, the consensus, that rates will be kept on hold. However, it's all about what's said in the policy statement. Whilst markets' general consensus is that the rate will be held, we are looking for signs as to what policy will be going forward and whether there will be any bullish talk. Just want to bring your attention to this quickly. So today we have seen both the pound and the euro rally. Also the dollar's weakened versus the yen. Gained some pace this morning versus the Canadian dollar, but as you can see it's dropped off there. Kiwi has made some nice ground, but the Aussie hasn't really gained that much, considering the amount of weakness which we are seeing for the US dollar, should I say. Let's just pull up the dollar. Yeah, you can see dollar index. Wow, look at that. So this is the dollar index on its own. This is on a 4-hour chart. So every one of these candles represents 4 hours worth of trading. And as you can see here, the dollar is not having a good time at the moment. I see in the news that Communication Director Scaramucci, Trump's latest protege, has had the sack already. So much political uncertainty going on in America at the moment, which may well have added to this. We're not entirely sure, but it certainly wouldn't have helped. What's going on in here? No, that wouldn't have affected it. Yeah, okay, so here we go. President Trump reportedly removes Anthony Scaramucci from Communications Director position at the request of the new White House Chief of Staff. He had been in the position for 10 days. Not clear whether Scaramucci will stay as at the White House under the job, or whether he'll leave. Interesting. All sorts of stuff going on over there, aren't there, guys? What else can we find? Let's have a look. So let's have a click on that. Okay, so the rate was cut twice in 2016.
Or from Senator Hatch saying it's very unlikely that Republicans can cut the corporate tax rate to 15% from 35%, as the president has asked for.
So the market's not expecting to change policy.
And they're going to be lucky to get the corporate tax rate down at all because of the Democrats.
Not expecting a rate hike until May next year. 50% priced in.
Senator Hatch calling on the Senate Democratic leader Schumer to open the door on cooperation on tax reform.
Okay, very much going to be on the fence then, I believe. Okay, so very much on the fence expected there. See what the what the markets are saying in terms of buying or selling. Not in it. More people are buying than selling. Overall, bullish. Yeah. So what we have here, you may not even notice this. It's actually on your FX Street. I told you to study it. Here we are, what the leading brokers and traders around the world are doing. So short term, they believe that it's worth a buy. 37% think it's sideways, 25% of people are bearish, 38% are bullish. So medium, 1 month, and longer term, quarter, are all bearish. I'd probably agree with that. Tough one to call. So we will, excuse me, we will wait and see what happens in the markets tonight before we actually pull the trigger. Let's pull a chart up, let's have a look. Bear with me, guys.
Argentina industrial production for June at 6.6%, above 3.4% expected for Argentina. U.S. Treasury quarterly financing estimate sees end of September cash balance at $60 billion, just 115 billion prior estimate. Net borrowing April through June was 35 billion versus 26 billion at prior estimate. U.S. Treasury estimating 501 billion in net borrowing in the October through December period. During the quarterly financing estimate from U.S. Treasury.
My charts are not working very well today. Okay, so here we have a 4-hour chart, our Aussie. You can see it's made some decent ground versus the dollar. Let's have a look, closer look. Yeah, what's wrong with IG's charts? Yeah, it could quite easily break out, this could. Yeah, we could quite easily see a breakout here. What we got here, let's have a look, so there's a lower low. So we could see it pop to this sort of area. So what we're looking at here, 20, 40, 60 a bit, and we've got 20, 40, 60, 81 and 20. Yeah. Okay. So let's have a look at the stochastics on a 4-hour. Yeah, so you can see here that it's overbought, and a decline is favoured. However, that's from a technical perspective. The fundamentals are telling us a different story. The dollar is weak. Let's have a look at a dollar index chart. Wow, look how low that is. Oof. So what we can say is it's very unlikely to move beyond that point. I say very, but I don't know, you know. Let's have a look. Let's move all this lot off here. Here. And from there to there is how far? There is 9256, 9196, so not a lot. Another 50 points, and one would have to say is possibly looking like a buy on this dollar. So we shall see. Early hours, I shall see you all there. I shall be up at 5 or be on at 5. Remember, if you're not on, you get a red card. You'll be excluded from future live sessions. Guys, we're just trying to bring the standards back up in the room. It's the way we work. All right. I will love and leave you, and I will see you all early hours. Enjoy the rest of your evening. See you later. Bye bye.